Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your closer look reading. Funny, everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is a romantic love reading, or it's intended to be as such, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Also, this may represent yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign as well. Alright, this closer look for Sagittarius. What is going on and why? Alright, we got you thinking about something. Good. The Fool, yay, I like it. 9 of Cups, even better. 6 of Swords. Queen of Swords, that could be Libra. This could be Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. Ace of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, yay. Let me get the eyes here. Right. Butter. I feel throat getting scritchy. Alright. Okay. So this is kind of a reserved thinking time for you. This is Sag, you're kind of pulled back and reserved here. Has a huge load just been lifted? Because holy cow, you feel set free. Has there been this liberation? Okay, yeah. This is you establishing boundaries. The reason why this is going on, you've established boundaries and you cut somebody off. You've cut off or you've cut out communication or involvement with somebody that's not very helpful. That's not this, yeah, no. And it needed to happen. So good. If you're in separation or not talking to somebody, good. It needed to happen. And this is about you celebrating the liberation and stepping into your own. As much as you didn't want it to happen, it was time. It was time for this to end and for you to be able to step into your own and move forward. All right. Pardon me. This may or not be over. It looks to me like it's over, but it looks like this was, you're like, yeah, it was just one of those things. 4, 5, 6. One of those things kind of ran its course. What's this Fool card about? Or is this with somebody? I don't think this is a new relationship. I feel like you just stepped out of something and stepped into like a brand new future trajectory here. What's this Fool card about? Look at that. Ace of Pentacles twice. Holy cow. Nice. So whatever you have just stepped into or whatever you're planning or moving forward, whatever, you just left something. Honestly, you just ended something. There's been an ending here. Either you two are coming back together after a huge argument, but I don't think so. Or this is you kind of taking a breather and being in a very passive position because you get to coast for a little while now. There's no more have to and scurrying and being sad, or there is, but there's a new perspective on it. This is proactive grieving and moving forward, like moving with the grief, moving forward, not staying stuck, not pining away, not trying to negotiate or work something out with like an untenable situation. What's this 9 of Cups about? This 9 of Cups. Pardon me. The Star card. Okay. What's this 6 of Swords? Sagittarius. 7 of Wands. Good. Good. You stay there. No more talking to this person. No more negotiating. This is you moving forward, moving on, standing your ground, setting up boundaries so you can kind of exist within them and heal and plan and move forward in a secure fashion. And this is all about self-esteem too. This was kind of doing a number on you. So it's good that you have been liberated, as it were, and are able to be in a safe place and kind of rebuild, reconstruct. I hate to say the worst is over, but there's been a turn. I'm surprised the 8 of Cups hasn't shown up because there's been a shift to you deciding that this is just not worth the effort anymore. Whatever it was, this could have been a job, but whatever it was, there's been a turning point where you're deciding it's not worth the effort anymore and it's taking a toll on your sense of security and sense of self. And it's time to shift gears, and you have. So this is why, though. What's this Queen of Swords? 2 of Wands. This Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Could be Cancerian. 5 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. That could be Capricorn. Okay, here's the thing. You've got the Ace of Pentacles twice. You got the Star card. You got the Queen of Pentacles. This is about you needing to, and you have, set boundaries because this was just an untenable arrangement. The security was an issue here and you didn't have it. And this is someone that might have been very just concerned and focused on themselves and didn't really want it was just kind of all about them, and they weren't giving in the way giving much in the way of connection. There wasn't quite possibly much effort on their part, and you were always kind of waiting for them, waiting for it to be your time with this person, and it was starting to take a hit on your security, your self-esteem, maybe your resources, even time, money, all of that. And it's kind of been all about them, and this needs to be where you set up boundaries. And we got that all over the place, especially with the Seven of Wands here, needing to set up boundaries. And you two have since been like this, and it needs to stay that way. I think you might think, or they might think, that there's excuse me, there's a waiting period, and that you're going to come back and reconvene. I don't think that's a good idea. What's showing here is that you need to stay under yourself and be around friends and family who can resource you and uplift you. And it looks like this partial separation for thinking is actually going to be kind of just the way it stays. That you two need to do like this, because you are much better for it, and things are going to be opening up for you. And we got the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles here. It's time for you to be restored, to heal. Spring's coming if you're where I'm at in the States, on this side of the world. And it's about you feeling much more secure around yours and your own than in connection with somebody who doesn't value your time, and who's kind of just very into themselves and what they want to do. And not that that's bad, but you can't have a committed, solid, nurtured relationship with that. It's very one-sided, and I think you've had enough. And so if you're wanting to know why, you want to take a closer look here, that's why. You know it deep down in your gut. It was time for this to end. You're in a period of reflection now, and you're moving with the grief and through it, if there is any grief. But you've also got wonderful things waiting for you here with this Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool and the Star card. This is you healing. This is you on to the next adventure. And this is the load of grief, if there is any, for the Sagittarius that I'm reading for, lifting and being very discerning and very decisive. And we got offers coming in also, and you're going to be able to be very clear-headed and focused when they do come in. There's it's coming up a lot. I don't know what's going on in I bet you there's a transition or something, but there's going to be 2 offers coming in. I don't know that you're going to be romantically inclined. I think you're going to be focusing on yours and your own, and security and stability in business and career, money, job, all that. So it could be that you're looking for a new job. Maybe you're even moving house. But in July, you've got 2 offers coming in. It's like a heavy hitter month. I don't know what's going on there. What else for Sagittarius? Whoopsie. There's this feeling of it's like, okay, it's time. And there's distance involved here too. I don't know if you're moving or if you've been trying to work something out with somebody, at a distance from you. But there's finally ending that trying and negotiation and pull, and just you're like, okay, you know what? For now, it needs to be where I'm over here and I'm concentrating and focusing on myself and the future for a while, because you're coming off of being drained from this. So good. Restore, reheal, renew, Sagittarius. Okay, so that could be why. That could be why this has been so hard, is because there's a bond there. Duh. Right. But seriously, you spend a lot of time trying to go back and forth with this person. And there's an incredible bond there, but it's to the detriment of your stability and security right now, because that's what's taking a hit here. And you need to be able to pull back and focus on yourself. You've got a lot of opportunity in the next 6 months. Same thing with Aries. This is like I'm parallel reading Aries here, and you need to focus on that. It's like you're kind of dragging this weight, and it just needs to sit where it is, and you need to be able to turn your attention and focus through this. And also it gets you kind of focused on something else other than this grief and this sadness and this negotiation going back and forth with an untenable situation right now. This is for Sagittarius. I like the shift in focus though for you. Honestly, it's time. It's time. 4 of Wands. This is someone, I meant to say not that this is, but this is someone that plans to make use of their time now to focus on themselves. And they kind of have already. That's kind of been the theme. So it's no love lost for them, but they don't want the drama. So this is someone also that is turning away from this energetically for right now. And this is, are you moving out? Is this about moving in together? What was this? I think the issue was not being able to come to an agreement with what you wanted in partnership, how you were going to be as a couple, or what connection meant to either of you. I think this was a difference in values, perhaps in stability, perhaps even in just something as superficial as scheduling or finding time to be able to be together. You just couldn't make it work because you weren't on a consistent schedule, or there wasn't a consistent commitment to be together, and that very well could be deal with distance here. So there's that. So part of this is like circumstantial, part of this is it's just time. This is taking a lot out of you, and you get to finally focus on yours and your own and those job opportunities coming up. Just for Sagittarius. Pardon me, Sagittarius. The Lovers reversed, Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. And the Seven of Cups reversed. Good for you. You're seeing clearly. You're not kind of hanging on, and you've accepted the way things are, and you are now turning that energy. You're being proactive about it. You might be grieving, you might be sad, you might have bouts of whatever, but it's turned into reflection, and you're looking to the future to create and to renew and to heal, restore. What can I do now? No more trying to kind of make something work or drag it along. Like I said earlier, this is about things not working out for right now, not wanting to go ahead with this, not wanting to make the commitment, or the disagreement was over commitment, if you're going to be committed or not. And you're like, you know what, I see it for what it is now. I'm not confused anymore, and I'm going to make different choices that respect me. And I'm going to, because there's also self-esteem in here too, that this will start to take a hit on your self-esteem, and it's about self-esteem, and no more. So this is you setting up pretty firm boundaries and deciding what your next move is for yourself. The thing is, it doesn't mean that this is over, but it is for now. There's a bond here, and you've been doing kind of a back and forth with this person, but this is going to be a stretch before you reconnect. You need some downtime, and you need some time to yourself, and you've got a good money cycle coming in, so your time and energy needs to, or you want to devote it to that, because you need a little bit of restoring and shoring up. You're kind of depleted. So I'm glad to see that this is you starting off on your own, and looking to the future and seeing this and realizing and seeing this for what it is that you just want different things right now. And your focus needs to be on yours and your own right now. It is time. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. I am glad. I'm excited about life for you. I know it's like, hi, it's March, right? But you got like a move, and you've got like, there's like things happening, so you're going to be busy, and even though you might have these tinges of grief or sadness or whatever, you're going to be so busy that it's going to be by before you know it, and whatever is in by coming, you're going to be working up to it. So there's something about you either training for it, or you like starting to learn something now, or taking a course or something, some kind of preparation for this thing in by. And there's two. So, but you're gonna, yeah, okay. So anyway, that's the next 3-4 months are going to be busy for you in preparation for whatever I is. Okay, all right. Thank you for stopping by. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care. Keep your head up.